Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into GLEE. 13 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. GLEE, which means great delight, especially from one's own good fortune or another's misfortune. Number 1. Elation, which means great happiness and exhilaration. Elation. For example, Richard's elation at regaining his health was short-lived. Number 2. Triumph, which means joy or satisfaction resulting from a success or victory. Triumph. For example, his eyes shone with triumph. Number 3. Merriment, which means gaiety and fun. Merriment. For example, her eyes were dancing with merriment. Number 4. Happiness, which means the state of being happy. Happiness. For example, she struggled to find happiness in her life. Number 5. Amusement, which means the state or experience of finding something funny. Amusement. For example, we looked with amusement at the cartoon. Number 6. Jubilation, which means a feeling of great happiness and triumph. Jubilation. For example, Arlene was unable to conceal her jubilation. Number 7. Relish, which means liking for or pleasurable anticipation of something. Relish. For example, he dug into his plate of food with relish. Number 8. Delight, which means great pleasure. Delight. For example, she squealed with delight. Number 9. Pleasure, which means a feeling of happy satisfaction and enjoyment. Pleasure. For example, she smiled with pleasure. Number 10. Exhilaration, which means a feeling of excitement, happiness, or elation. Exhilaration. For example, they felt the exhilaration of victory. Number 11. Joy, which means a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. Joy. For example, whoops of joy. Number 12. Gaiety, which means the state or quality of being light-hearted or cheerful. Gaiety. For example, there was unusual gaiety in her manner. Number 13. Mirth, which means amusement, especially as expressed in laughter. Mirth. For example, she giggled, making an effort to control her mirth. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. See you in the next video.